Hello, this is Inspired99. In this video we are going to see what Samir Bannout say on the Mr. Olympia qualification rules. Has Mr. Olympia qualification changed? Let's see in the video. In order to qualify for the 2023 Olympia, the IFBB Pro League has abandoned the point system and set new deadlines. In the most recent episode of the Muscle Maturity podcast, veteran bodybuilder Samir Bannout spoke with Trigili and Hansen about the effects of modifications to the Olympia qualification standards. Samir Bannout, a former Mr. Olympia champion, hasn't competed in the sport in a long time, but his love for it has kept him involved. The 2022 Olympia was a noteworthy occasion that will be talked about for a very long time. The Olympia weekend produced some thrilling results, whether it was Chris Bumstead's fourth straight victory in the Classic Physique Olympia or previous two-time Mr. Olympia Mamdao Big Ramy Elspie's fifth-place showing. But whether it's prize distribution, safeguarding the sport's past, or simply the competition itself, there's always potential for improvement. The three people talked about potential answers to several pressing problems brought up during the weekend of the 2022 Olympia. Let's see what Bannout, Trigili, and Hansen had to say about it without further ado. The qualifications for the 2023 Mr. Olympia have undergone several revisions from the IFBB. Only the winners of each contest conducted during the qualifying period will qualify for the 2023 Olympia, as opposed to the previous year, when the winners of each event and the top three bodybuilders in the points standings did so. Hansen emphasized the importance of having a set number of competitors in each Olympia level and supported this development. I think that's good. I think that we need to cut back on the number of people that are in Olympia. It's just too many, I think, They should be the best of the best. Not 60 people or 40 people, Hansen opined. Hansen agreed with Bannout that Olympia should never have more than 20 competitors. The cream of the crop should get on that stage. If you don't make the top 10, it's over. I think the top 5 should qualify again, Bannout added. Trigili emphasized the fact that there are a staggeringly high number of professional shows held each year, particularly for the bikini and men's physique classes. As a result, many athletes are able to compete in the Mr. Olympia competition. The practical challenge of reducing the number of performances is there, Trigili also said. I don't know how they would do it without pissing off the promoters from them not being an Olympia qualifier, because then it's just going to funnel everybody to the particular shows to qualify. Then whatever's left, people do those. You're not going to get the best athletes there, but something needs to change to build some type of tier system. The trio acknowledged that having more competitors qualify for Olympia is unquestionably financially advantageous for the IFBB Pro League and the administration of Olympia. Trigili believes it is also degrading the show, though. There has been discussion over athlete compensation in the bodybuilding profession for some time. At the 2022 Olympia, the IFBB Pro League and Olympia management distributed almost $1.5 million in awards. One of the primary draws in bodybuilding has recently been the Classic Physique class. The men's open class, however, continues to have a huge financial advantage over the Classic Physique. Bannout spoke forward and suggested that the prize money for the Classic Physique division be raised. A guy like Chris Bumstead. Honestly, I think he was the most conditioned and professional at the Olympia weekend, and his check was $50,000. And the third place winner took home $100,000. How do you effing explain that? Bannout questioned. He said that Jim Mannion, or whoever decides on prize money, must make sure that the Classic Physique competitors receive what they are due. The only two-day competition at the Olympia that features prejudging and finals on back-to-back evenings is the men's open category. All other divisional competitions, however, are completed in a single evening. Not only does it suck for the open guys having to peak 2 days in a very big time swing apart 2 different nights, and then you're also dehydrating yourself for that long period of time. It's not the healthiest thing, right? It just puts so many extra variables and things in there that these guys don't need to worry about, Trigili said. The fact that men's open bodybuilders peak for just 1 day at every competition aside from the Super Bowl of bodybuilding supports Trigili's assertions. Mr. Olympia should be done in 1 day, in my opinion. A lot of people go and start using diuretics and try to look better the following day, and blah, blah, blah. You should be judged in that 1 day and get over with it, Bannout added. Bodybuilding competitions, particularly Mr. Olympia, have come under fire for their less than ideal administration, lighting, and overall event experience. Bannout remarked that he was unhappy with the manner Mr. Olympia was dragged on and that, I was in my hotel until 8:30. The show started at 7. I didn't go there. I said if I just go there, it's just going to go dragging and dragging and dragging. I'm really honest with you. No disrespect to anyone. I'm there to watch Mr. Olympia. That was the main reason I was there. I wasn't feeling wonderful in the past couple of weeks, but even though I got there close to 8:45, I was still frustrated because it continued to drag on. So that definitely should be modified. They should do something about it. According to Trigili and Hansen, the Olympia management has to organize the event more effectively and make a bigger effort to showcase and preserve the legacy of bodybuilding. The pair suggested that showing old Mr. Olympia competition footage and giving former Olympia champions front row VIP tickets might be two methods to honor the sport's pioneers. It's really cool every decade, at least, or every 5-6 years. Bring every Mr. Olympia on stage for just 2 minutes, and that's going to bring more atmosphere. The crowd would absolutely love that, Bannout added. For lovers of the Olympia and bodybuilding, 2023 will be a special year as the Masters Olympia competition makes a comeback following an 11-year absence. Additionally, Mr. Olympia competition will return to Orlando, Florida in 2023, according to Olympia president Dan Solomon. The performance will happen the first week in November. The experience of going to the Mr. Olympia event or watching it on PPV will surely improve if the IFBB Pro League and the Olympia management address some of the problems mentioned by Bannout and others in the podcast.